All right, it is the first race of the new Cape 5 Championship. We're using the late model stock. Who knows how much it'll change after this week. It looks like we're going to have 5 heat races. Just got enough people for 5 heat races, so this will be a little easier, I think, to get in. And yeah, it's opened up to 60 some people, and we'll just see what we got for racing. But 18 people make the A main, 2 move out of the heat races, and then with 5 heats, we're gonna have 8 move out of the B main. I've got to get my heat race set up in. Got a bunch of different sets to try, and our main goal is to make it out of the heat and not have to do all the other races. So yeah, we've got all the regulars, plus we got the rope champ here, Gavin Ropchen. He's already won a big race with the Justin Yee Mid-Ohio, I don't know what that would be called, kidney bean racetrack. It's not an oval. But then we also have a Kenny Humpy sighting. He has joined us. But here we go. What do we have for heat races? Well, we're in heat race number 2, and we've got a bit of a tough one. First one, though, has got Tracy on pole. I mean, come on. Cabe is back here. Man, that's a pretty tough heat. Then we've got Mitch, who's starting 6th. Just going through the names, bigger names that I want to see. Kenny Humpy starting dead last in his heat. Ouch. Gavin in 6th. And that will be our 5 heat races. So Tracy gets the biggest luck of starting on pole for heat race 1. So if he wins this, he pretty much, well, he is on pole for the A main. So it's gonna be a bit boring for him because he is quick, obviously. Let's take this down. And forgot to do this. Okay, apparently I can't shorten it. But, yeah, so 12 laps, cautions are on, single file restarts, so you definitely don't want cautions. It's pretty obvious we're going to have a Tracy Cabe 1-2 in this one, but who knows? We could have someone surprise here.
Green flag, green flag.
And they're 1-2. But will they do something stupid and get into each other? Probably not. We got James Hester in the 04. He is in 3rd right now. I know he was struggling getting the right front off the ground. And outside of him is Dante. They get together a little bit there. Back behind them, Ian and Devin Jack. And then Gavin, big tight out of the corner there for him. And Ryan Thompson didn't have any time to practice. Struggling a bit there as well. But at the moment, James holding on to what will be pole for the B main. If he can hold on to that, that'll be good. Have not had anyone wreck out, and looks like the top two, I mean, they should be nice and calm, but you never know. Race car drivers do stupid things every once in a while. Looks like things are kind of getting stacked up, and, well, speaking of stupid things, they have contact, and James Hester is your leader right now. I don't know what happened with them. We'll go back and look, but they have got themselves in a bad situation and an even worse situation now as we've got a caution. Dante gets a little loose off the corner. And James is leading with only a couple of laps left here. We've already got a lot of marbles building up outside the groove as well, it looks like. So let's quickly go back and look and see what happened with these two. Just a little touch off the corner. Oh yeah, just a baby touch there. Oops. And we'll get it ready to go green. No need for long cautions here. We've got Zach on pit road for some reason. James bringing him down.
Green.
Can he hold on to a transfer spot and get into the A main? I can't believe those guys wrecked each other. Oh, Tracy gets into the back of him. That is going to give the lead to Cabe. Tracy's going to go down low. James is going to get 8 up here. Well, Tracy can't really get hooked up. He's going down way low there. And we got this battle for the final transfer spot. Ian looking to the outside now. Oh, just almost gets squeezed out there. We're on lap 10 now. A little bit of contact. Oh, big dive down onto the apron. James moves up, gives him enough room. We're coming to 2 to go. James holding on to it strong. Tracy really working the apron, but it's not really doing much. I'm not sure if he's damaged or what, but white flag is out. Cabe's going to win, and James is transferring to the A main. Tracy going to be starting 4th in the B main. It looks like we had someone spin at the back. And there we go. That is our first upset of the day. James held on to it, gets around, and the final standings from that. Cabe, James, Ian, Tracy, Devin, Nick King, Gavin, Ryan, Dante, and Zach did not start. So now it's our turn.
Line up on the outside.
All I got to do essentially is get myself into the top 4. Kind of have a decent start at the B main.
There's no tire changes allowed during this race. Treat them right and good luck.
But in this one, we've got, well, we're missing the pole sitter. We got Jeff Clark, Dylan Keynes, Rob, Shane, Bruce, Colton, and all right, looks like the inside line gets to move up 1. So, we just got to keep it pointed in the right direction.
One left to green.
I think we're going to be really quick, but you never know. Track is going to change quite a bit as we're starting from 0, and we're not cleaning off marbles.
About to go green.
And we could easily get some contact, and
Post car is off. Time to do your job. Green, green, green.
bad start for the outside line, and just to make sure we clear all penalties. But we're kind of just stuck here right now.
19.82. Still there, inside. Car outside.
Alright, now we're going to go forward.
Still there, hold
We're going to use it all up right now. Just wanted to make sure we had room. So we are not in a good spot at the moment. 8th place at the moment. It's going to be hard to do anything with that in 10 laps, but we got a quick setup, so should be able to get a couple of spots, I hope.
13.917.
Should be able to get to a 13.6. This is the question of, can we even make a pass? Rob getting hung out on the outside right now. We got really loose on entry there. Let's take this and then we should be able to get off the corner here. I don't even want to be running the apron, but I'm just trying to get that inside line, make the move, and that puts us into 5th. I need one more spot to feel good. A little bit tight. We got the speed.
13.831.
Can we get around him and make sure that we start in a decent spot for the B main? We can. Can we make it stick? We do. Alright, he gives us plenty of room. Looks like Shane's going to win it. Colton in 2nd. I would love one more spot, but we're not going to have time to do that. But you know what? We made up ground. I didn't think we'd be able to, but everyone's on way different setups, which is why I went with open set. And we recovered to a P4. I am happy that we got to that point. It could have been a lot worse. Let's take a look at tires. 98.98, so we're good there. I did not look at fuel, but let's move on as we've got heat race number 3. And zoom in just a tiny bit here. In this one, we got on pole Jim and Spencer on the front row. Then we got Frank and Rod on the second row. Third row is going to be Mitch and Scott. So Scott got a better draw than he was planning for. Brandon and Jeff. Then Dennis and, well, Kevin gets the bad draw for this one. You know what? Maybe we didn't need to be zoomed in. Jim is blinking a bit. Let's hope that settles down just a tiny bit. But another 12 laps, and top 2 move on. I have a feeling the blinking is not going to work out well. We can't focus on him because when he blinks out, we lose the camera, so let's just hope it stops blinking when we go racing.
Green, green, green.
Outside line doesn't get a good start, but might not have been able to see him. We'll see what happens into turn 1 and if we lose sight of him. In the back, Mitch is right now in a sandwich, 3 wide. Everyone keeping it clean. Spencer going for the pass. And he's going to get under him out of the corner. The question is, where is he, though? That's going to allow Frank to catch up, and Frank deep into the corner. Mitch working way down on the apron. Mitch is using that apron, which is getting him some speed, but also it does make it a little harder to get out of the corner. It looks like he is really loose as well. Jim, I think, got moved out of the way. I heard a crunch there. He's blinking still, so he's going to fall back even further. I'm not sure he knows he's blinking as much as he is, but everyone's being nice and clean. Mitch is looking for that final transfer spot. He's got to get around Frank. And now Frank is blinking. So this is the blinking race, and Mitch gets a massive drive off the corner and just turns him left, but he's going to get in there now. And transfer, possibly. No, we got contact. Just behind Scott. Yeah, that apron line, it's quick through the center, but it's really bad off the corner. And that's kind of where it's hurting him right now. So, 2 to go, 3 to go. All right. Scott's going to clear quickly there. Brandon is going to follow through, and Frank is just kind of getting cycled back to where Jim was, or is. But it looks like Mitch is going to transfer easily, and Spencer walking away with this one. He's going to get the white flag. Now the battle is who goes to C mains and B mains, and we're not really sure where that's going to split at, so all the positions you can get here are good. And there we go. Another nice clean heat race. We are on heat race number 4 now, and this is going to have John Lewis, Matthew Johnson, Paul Hotas, Chris Midmark, Nick Martin, Ethan Gregory, Kenneth Wright, Christopher, and Michael and Chase, and then Dennis. No, Dennis was in the last one. Chase is the 10, and Chase just fell out. So that is one less car in this one. And we're also missing Paul. So that is 2 less cars in this one, and that's going to make it a little easier. But I think this is kind of the, no offense to anyone in here, but this is definitely the easier of all the heat races. I don't see any of the big names. We don't have Kenny, Mitch, Tracy. So it is evened out fairly well for these guys, and this is a chance for someone to make a heat race a little easier. Got a couple of mid 1000s, and a couple of 2000s, back to mid 1000s, and then 2000s at the back. So we got Chris in the 86, K5 champion for the GT4 Robles. And we'll see what he does here on the ovals. Make sure we're live here. And bring them around. We'll see if the top line can get a decent start for once. They do. Very slow start by the lead group. And we have got many lanes. We got 3 different lanes going on there, but everyone makes it through safely as the leader blinks out and then comes up into the 3rd lane. And that's going to give Nick Martin an opening to get to the lead. He's going up there, as is Chris, and the front row is going backwards right now. It looks like the 8th. Ethan Gregory is fairly quick. And we got 3 wide and a crunch and a spin, and that is a yellow. All right, so this is going to line up everything, and looks like we've got Chase. Not quite sure where he needs to line up, and is he behind the pace car? All right, we're gonna wave around so that he's not in front of the leaders. And while we're doing this, we're going to have to add an extra lap to this just to make sure everyone gets lined up correctly. I just didn't want a lap car in front of the leaders there. He had just come out of the pits. Alright, get them lined up, single file restart, and that is going to kind of make things a little calmer in the back.
Green, green, green.
Another slow start by the lead car, and he goes up the corner. That's going to open it up for Chris to take the lead. And is Kenneth Wright back here going to be able to get in and get that transfer spot? That is interesting, and Nick's going to fight back hard on the outside, but I think he needs to just get down low now before he starts getting freight trained. Just make sure there's no penalties or anything. He is getting sent to the back at the moment. So Christopher's now up into 3rd, and we've got 5 laps left. So yeah, you definitely don't want cautions in these shorter races, especially with single file restarts. But yeah, Nick is not getting down to the bottom lane, and I don't know if he has had an opportunity to do so, but right now he is working his way back to the C main after leading this one. Kenneth Wright still holding on to the final transfer spot. Chris Midmark gone. And then is Christopher going to be able to close in and get that final transfer spot? Also back here we got the 8 car, Ethan. He's looking strong. He's down to the wall. He's going to be trying to get up to the 4th position. White flag's out. Not much is going to happen here. What are we going to have happen back here? Ethan getting a little loose as he crosses over the transition on the apron. He's going to hold on to a 5th place. I'm going to go ahead and load up the B main set. I assume it is just as fast as the heat race set. All right, this one Hey, I forgot Chad was in here. We got Chad on pole in the 17. He is going to be a tough competitor up there. He is short track ace. Then we got Gavin and Daniel on the 3rd row. And all the way in the back, 7,100 iRating Kenny Humpy. What is Kenny going to be able to do? We'll watch this start, see if Josh Madsen can get a decent start. He is 1,500 iRated guy, so he's a bit in the firing line, but the really fast guys are further back, so looks like he's going to get a decent start here. He does. Will he make it down? No, he goes up to the 3rd lane. Gavin's going 3 wide middle. He's got Daniel to the inside of him. They're going to get stacked up here, and the 31 is going to send them around, and Gavin straight into the wall with a lot of damage there. Let's go back and watch that. Let's just see. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could blame the 31 for that. I think we're gonna just let it go. He's got quite a bit of damage. Get everyone lined up. And 1 to green. I think everyone's lined up. Where is Kenny at in all this? It's right there. Don't have a lap in yet.
Green flag, green flag.
We are live. That was a very early green. Let's take a look back here. And what do we got going on? Well, we got many lanes happening here. Kenny looking 3 wide middle. Kenny getting into the back of the 19. Gavin getting loose. And did we have... I gotta double check that it wasn't the 31 running into someone. And it was the 31 running into someone. And we are going to give him a 30-second black flag. I was trying to be nice to him on that first one, but then he dove it in there and wiped someone out, so. We're going to have some clean racing in this. I know it's short track racing, but, oh, Kenny and Gavin. Gavin had to get around the black flagged car. Kenny making the top side work, but still quite a ways off. Bryce right now in the transfer spot. Daniel working the middle, and there's not a whole lot Kenny can do at the moment. He's going to have to go to the apron if he wants to get anything done here. He works down there just a little bit. He's going to push up and get into the side of Daniel. 94 taking a look. That is Allen. Kenny's going low. Can't quite get there. Not going to get the drive off the corner. And Kenny dives it in. A little bit of contact. He holds on to it. Everyone holds on to it. Tight short track racing. Daniel gets into the back of Allen. Gavin's going to straighten him out. Now, can Kenny get up to the second position and transfer in automatically? It looks like he's got the speed. He's going to go to the outside. Well, that's scary. He just passes for the transfer spot on the outside. White flag's in the air. Is he going to be able to hold on to it? He's just got to not get spun here, and he should be able to get the drive off the corner. He gets spun. Gavin's going to... Gavin transfers in. Oh, Kenny had that. Kenny had that one and made a good move to the outside and then just got sent, unfortunately. But it takes them both out and Gavin's in. So let's take a look and see who is in this E main. We're doing 10 laps. Kenny is in the E main. Kenny's going to have a lot of racing. So Kenny's on the outside all by himself. The inside row is the only ones that showed up for this race. Kenny should be able to walk away with this one. He's only got 5,000 more iRating than everyone else in here. And he showed that he can get that second lane working well. So we're going with the full E main, D main. And then we're going to transfer in 8 from the B main. So it's essentially a single file start with Kenny getting to start on the outside. Everyone else going to try to work their way around Chase. Chase did not make the start of the race for his heat race. Kenny should be able to walk away with this one as long as he doesn't get tagged in these first couple of laps. Zach is going to be trying to work around a blinking car. That's going to make it difficult. He should be able to get to the inside. He does. Clean racing. All right, let's now focus on the 31, see if he can make some clean passes. He gets a little loose on the apron. But yeah, Kenny's walking away with this one. Did the track rubber get... No, okay. I thought the track rubber got reset, but I think it's just the time of day change. So, this is what this race is supposed to do, is give the fast guys a chance to just walk away, weed out some of the slower guys. Now they're going to have a tough time getting to the front of the next main, but they should be able to get close. Well, Kenny, with that second lane, he should be able to work up high and get it done. And blink out there. That was a long blink for Chase. Unfortunate for the people that missed their heat race and never had a chance. But here comes Kenny. He's going to get a win tonight. He should be in the A main. He's heading off to the D main now. So we got 2 more races until we get the big transfer. And on pole for this one, let's just do it this way. For the D main, Ryan Thompson, Jeff Clark, Kevin, John, Brandon, Dante, Bruce, Dennis, and then our 2 transfers, Kenny and Zach. So 37 still blinking quite a bit. This one's going to be a little bit harder for Kenny to get through. He's got 15 laps, so more laps than the heat race. Should be pulling off. Oh, Kenny's making adjustments. So, Ryan Thompson's going to be bringing him around. And it looks like we're about in line with getting everything ready and moved on in an hour. Depends on how many yellows we get over the next few races. The B main should be a little less hectic since almost half the field's going to transfer. I think what we're going to do, though, we're just going to watch the journey of Kenny here. See what he can do back here. Obviously very quick, but is once again in a bad spot, just like his heat race, but he made it up with less laps in his heat race. So he's going to have to be aggressive and smart, which is difficult. Zach's moved up one spot. And Zach's going to just go to the top and get around these guys, but he's going to run into the high side there. Kenny thought he was going to get a little more room. They're almost 4 wide there. Zach and Kenny shooting up here. Zach's got to get on the brakes. Gets into the back of the 26 a little bit. And, well, that was worth watching them, but they've got a big gap to close now to get to those transfer spots. And first they got to get around Dante, who was really quick and just got sent in his race. I think he got sent. Well, we got a yellow. That's going to reset things. And Jeff Clark has went around. Let's see what caused that. And that was the 19 getting into the wall, and just no way for the 37 to see that was going to happen. So, see if I can do this. Is it P laps 0? No. Get them lined up. Get ready to go. No need to waste time under caution. Everyone's lined up, and here we go. Nice jump for Ryan. Kenny follows the 08 up to the middle lane. I think he was looking high there for a second. He's going to go high this time. Is he able to get around it? He's going to get to this high side, and can he make it stick? He does. But, as always, up on that top side, we saw it in the heat race, you're having to trust that that guy's not going to push up and hit you. And although he's quicker than him and can probably make this pass on the high side, it is slowing down his chances to get into the actual transfer spot. So he's got to get this done fairly quick. Although Kevin's now given a little bit of a chase to Ryan up here. Ryan didn't have any time to work on the set, like I said, so he might be struggling now. Kenny's got to go low here, and he does. Kenny's in that transfer spot. Ryan's back to third. And Zach's kind of just got held up there. He wasn't able to get around. Kenny's going to go for it all here. Kevin's going to give him the room. I think Kevin's just looking to get into second, although came off that corner pretty low there. Zach gets up to fourth. And Zach looking really strong here as well. Gets in deep though, has to get on the brakes, gets a little bit of rotation. But right now, if the top two just pull away, and there we got some contact, and around we go. Not sure. It's just a little quicker through the corner. I mean, that wasn't a dumb move. That was just a unfortunate short track racing. And the pace truck is winning this one. Jeez, I don't know what that was. He is hauling. The field is at full speed trying to catch the pace truck. Come on, pace truck. I'm going to give him a second to line up. So we got everyone lined up. Well, let's speed this up. They'll be able to catch up in time. All right, well, is Zach going to use his bumper? I don't think that was on purpose at all. I know how he races, so that was just center of corner accident.
Green, green, green.
Slow start there by Kevin. That checks up Zach. Ryan's going to take a look to the outside. Kenny's got 3 laps to get this one done. So focus on the battle for second and hope it's a clean one. Almost the same situation. That time he backed off. That's what I like to see. Learn from your mistakes. Don't just keep doing it over and over. We got white flag. Zach up almost into the wall. Kevin should be able to hang on to this one unless we see a massive dive by Zach, but I think he's even too far away to do that. He's going to try, but can't get there. Kenny moves on, his second win of the night. He's going to end up with the most wins this night, apparently. If he wins the next one, I guess. Because no one will be able to win 3. And, yeah. Unfortunate for Zach, but now we move on to the C main. 20 laps. And I might change this up based on track as well, how many laps we do. But we've got Daniel on pole, Nick King, Alex, Jim, Matthew, Josh, Gavin, Rob, Jeff, Nick Martin, Jim, Kenny, and Kevin. So, top 2 transfer. Kenny is working on a setup, I assume. Some more. Making a few more adjustments to it. What do we got for track temp right now? 99, 92 degree air temp. There we go. Kenny will be starting on the outside, so it'll be interesting to see if he just goes top of 3, expecting the bottom to kind of jam up here, or if he tries to get down low. But each one he moves up through, it's getting a little harder for him. Now got 3,000 I-rated guys in this one. But 20 laps, it's going to allow people to take a little bit more time, but also a larger field. So we might have some more incidents. Hopefully not. We do have Jim in here. He was blinking quite bad in his heat. Let's hope that has gotten settled.
Green, green, green.
Another very early green flag call there. And yeah, Jim is blinking out. Kenny looking middle 3 wide, gets a little contact. Him and Kevin get together. And we're going to throw the yellow. I don't want to, but that was unfortunate for both of them. And they don't need to be punished like that, although they are going to get punished here because it's single file restarts now. So they will be pretty far back. Pace Truck has decided not to set the lap record this time, so that's good. Get them lined up, and one to green here. I don't think that damaged either of them. Maybe a little bit, but I don't think either of them actually hit a wall, so it's just going to put them pretty far back, but maybe single file is going to be better for them.
Green, green, green.
So they're going to be able to get through traffic a little easier. Kenny just got a jump start. Nope, he backs off, but he takes that inside line. Up front, Jim is blinking. Everything's all clear up front. Let's watch the show of Kevin and Kenny. Kenny's made his way up to Rob. He's going to go to the outside. Gets quite a bit of room off the corner there. And clears him. He is now up to 9th place as Kevin gets into Rob. And Rob gets into Kevin. And hopefully that's done. We don't need a caution. Kenny's now moved up to 7th. He's just got to not get caught up in anything and then have a yellow allow him to reset the field once he gets through a few of these guys. But he's going to jump up there and get around. We got Jim, though, blinking. That's going to slow his progress down and might cause some prediction code issues. Kenny's not sure what lane to go in with Jim being gone half the time. I think I might have to set a rule for that on races that I'm observing, just because it definitely does ruin things on short track. Big push out of the corner by Nick King. Alex hanging in 3rd, but he's got to get 2nd in order to transfer on. Then we got Matthew Johnson and Kenny Humpy in 5th. So halfway through, Kenny's made his way up. Back here, Kevin slowly following through, and the rest of the field fairly spread out. Daniel leading this one right now. Did we lose? Where is Gavin? Oh, there he is. I just missed him. He gets a little loose there. It's going to put Rob to his inside. They're having a good race back here for the 9th position. Oh, big loose there on the apron. So Daniel, Nick, Alex, and then Kenny is now up into 4th. But he's only got 6 laps left. I think his run ends here, which, you know what? I'm happy with that, because that means I don't have to deal with him in my B main. Although there's 8 spots, but yeah, he's definitely running out of time, and that is a long ways to go. And I don't see, yeah, everyone's pretty spread out here, so he's going to have to put in the laps of his life, and it's not there. Only 4 laps left. He's 1.5 seconds back and has to pass another car before he can even pass for that transfer spot. Sometimes you get the lucky breaks, and, well, he's not had much luck on his side. Not with that heat race and then the early incident to start this one out. So we're going to be getting the white flag here. Kenny's going to come up 1 short. He's going to get to 3rd. Alex knows that's not even worth fighting. Unless Nick Keene has an issue here or Daniel has an issue. Kenny's going to come up short. And there you go. Daniel and Nick King move on to the B main. That was a good show, though. That was worth having Kenny get wrecked in his heat race just to watch that. See that you can come through clean as a fast car. So, as you can see, we've got quite a bit of, I don't know if you can actually see it, but there is a lot of marbles on there. And B main time. We got to finish top 8.
Line up on the inside.
We're already in
Pit
that.
road is closed right now.
So we just got to not get ran over. 25 laps. Going to be a good little practice run for the A main if we can make the A main. Otherwise, I will just be an announcer some more. So right now, out of transfer spots, Daniel, Frank, Nick King, Devin Jack, Ethan Gregory, Dylan Keynes, Alan, and Michael.
One left to green.
They're looking to get in. We're looking to stay in. Up ahead of us, we've got a pretty stout group here in the B main.
About to go green. Stay focused.
So let's see what we get, and try not to cause any issues.
Green flag, green flag.
So ease it off here. Definitely don't want to be wrecking while in a transfer spot, and it looks like we're 3 wide.
Car outside, 2 wide. Keep low.
Oh, big checkup.
18.659. Still there.
I assume we're still 3 wide.
2 wide. Still there, hold your line.
All I care about is making the main, so I don't want to be on the edge of the top 8, but I'm not going to force anything right now, especially with Christopher kind of slower down here on the bottom lane. We'll get a little bit of space and then start working past him. Oh, he's very weird corner entry there. I don't know if I want to go to the high side. Dive in, get down to the apron, establish the spot, and then we should be able to clear him in 3 and 4.
Still there. 14.175. You're in 5th. Keep low.
Brandon's going to follow through.
0.119 outside.
And we will go ahead and take that from Bryce.
There is a car on the high side. 14.0.
Settle into the 4th spot, and hopefully get far, far away from everyone behind us.
Clear high.
God, Daniel did a great job on these short run sets. I'm going to stick with his set over what Kenny built for the A main, just because these have been so good.
13.861.
Sorry for not having the telemetry up. We got lap traffic, so there might have been a wreck, and, well, we got a caution now. And unfortunately, Daniel is in the pits. So we survived that start. That was a scary start.
Pit road's open.
3 wide and really, really condensed there. Shorten this up as we have.
One to go, next time by.
Lap cars hold position, since there's no lucky dogs. And
Get ready, going green.
we are gonna just hold on to this, I hope.
Car is off, time to do your job. Green, green, green.
So yeah, with cautions not counting,
14.1.
there's no automatic lucky dog, and I don't want to do manual lucky dogs. So in order to counter that, we're going single file with lap cars maintaining, and they are allowed to race the leaders, but obviously not block the leaders. And it'll come into play in the 150A main, just because, you know, you could get yourself a lap down, saving tires. I don't want people getting a lucky dog while saving tires. That's a bit lame.
14.19.
So those are some of the reasons why I've got it like that. And I know that'll annoy some people, but just the rules we're going to go with. Got Brandon coming up on us quick. Scott is falling off. I assume he is getting a little tight right now.
14.171.
Now in a full server, only 6 would transfer.
14.118.
So right now, we're just all kind of hanging out here because we know we got a transfer spot and everyone behind us has got a transfer spot. 1.7 seconds back is the final transfer spot. And then he's got a ton of space behind him, so there's no real need to try and make a pass and get wrecked. Yeah, it's one more spot, but really with 150 lap A main, one more spot is not going to do you a whole lot of good, especially if it's just going to change the side you're starting on. So I think everyone up here is okay with their situation and is just going to ride, get to the end. Looks like Ian's going to get the win unless, yeah, Tracy's not going to catch him or try to pass him.
14.088.
And I am going to run off and use the restroom before this main. We got a 2-minute warm-up, and yeah, I will be back. Alright. We need to load up this A main. And I am just going to put my trust in Daniel's set there. Sun is going down. We've got 150 laps or 80 minutes. Should easily be 150 laps. So the track has cooled off, and it's going to continue to. Looks like Kenny's still hanging out watching, but yeah, 18 cars, 150 laps. Let's just make sure that it did actually do 18 cars like it's supposed to. It did. We are starting 14th. And now it's a whole different thing.
Closed. Pit road is closed.
Tire saving and just a whole different type of racing. Everything before this was sprint racing. So we're going to have a whole different mentality with this one. I think it's going to take some time for people to kind of get used to that, remember it. Like the first test championship that we did with the old late model was with fixed sets, and tire wear was a massive, massive factor at the end of the races. So everyone's going to be kind of going back to that in their minds. And then we've got obviously new people that are kind of new to the series as this has grown. But this is the first A main of 11 races over the next 13 weeks. A couple of holidays that prevent us from running all 13 weeks of Season 2. And, yeah, hopefully it goes well. But it's time to be patient and smart, and although track position will be key, I think tires are going to be even more key later on. But yeah, although most series run a few more cars than this, with short track racing online, I wanted to keep it kind of a low car count. Only the A main pays out, so for points, so it's not a big deal if you didn't make it to the B main. There's no way to set like points to be paid out more for a B main over a C main for people that don't transfer. So I've just got it set to pay only the A main, and it's only like 28 to win. 1 point for finishing last, 28 points for winning. But the goal here, as everyone is doing behind me, is just keep that rubber on the tire. We're going to lose a lot of ground. I mean, if this thing goes 150, awesome. But we're going to lose some ground and just try and have something at the end. right now we're still setting our fastest lap. This thing comes up to speed to about 6 or 7 laps in. I start going faster, so I got to be aware of that as well. And, you know, we're going to get a lot more rubber on the track, although I don't know if it can take much more. Some of the second lines probably can. But they're definitely pushing really fast up front, and we're just going to hang out here. Do our thing. Not enter the corner too hard. Try to keep it balanced. If you watch the Cars Tour race at Southern National, you'll know that the first half of the race was pretty much this. The second half of the race was still kind of this, and then the final 30 laps was all out brawl. So it's just kind of how racing is. At the moment, Shane is leading this thing. We are 6.3 seconds behind, so almost half a lap. Looks like Alan's wanting to go now. If he puts a lot of pressure on us, we'll just let him go. Shane is 6.4 behind us. But is he using up his stuff? I need to quit hitting the apron though now. I need to do a bigger arc. Apex it right at that point. That way I don't have to put so much wheel on it. 6.1 behind to the leader, but we can go faster than what we're doing.
14.188.
Great though that everyone's running so clean. Up next week is Oxford, which is going to be hell. We'll see how much this car changes on the update tomorrow. But yeah, Oxford is going to be painful for me. I'm hopeful I get a good draw and just make it in on the A main by running in the front and not hitting the curb. 5.7 back to Shane. We've got plenty of fuel, especially since I'm not even full throttling this thing. But if this goes green for too much longer, we're going to have to start going just because Shane's going to force our hand in that, but we should be quicker than him. He's got to be using up some stuff here. .4 back. Everyone just riding and managing.
14.226.
All right. We are on lap 28. Such a long ways to go.
14.263.
But yeah, without that lucky dog, without pit stops or anything like that, we definitely don't want to go a lap down. I think you're starting to see a bit of fall off up ahead. You're seeing some people swapping around, moving around. Got a yellow car. Who would that be?
14.247.
Oh, that is James in the 04. So he's getting cycled back.
14.295.
Got Chad going and testing out the apron. I've completely ignored the fact that Chad made the A main. Sorry about that, Chad. Good to see that he made it.
14.329.
5 seconds back to Shane. Things are getting jammed up here a bit. We just need to be careful, make sure no one gets into anyone. Half to Shane.
14.341.
The minute I push it a little bit, we gain on him, so I'm just hopeful that he falls off before we have to push it. But how far back? Mitch is a second back behind him. Chad gets a little loose there.
14.391.
Mitch and Tracy are second and third right now. I kind of feel like if their set is anything like their short run set, they're going to struggle later. But obviously they're smart enough to build a very fast short run that you don't need to worry about the tires, and a very quick long run. 4.3. That's all I'm worried about right now. How far behind the leader is. We'll run our... Oh, and we had Christopher and James get into each other there. Not sure what happened there. That looked very odd. But that is exactly what we needed. Get everyone lined up. Rack them up single file and waiting on everyone to catch up. Got 2 to go now. Be 1 to go in a second. That was a good run.
1 to go. Next time
Almost a third of the way through. First caution. That really helps us out on our plan.
Get ready. Going green. Post car is off.
Although we're going to be pretty far back here.
Green flag. Green flag.
Settle back into the rhythm. Everyone's going to be pushing a little harder after the reset. And you can't get sucked into that. So we're just going to keep running to this 14.1, 14.2 laps, and then hope at the end of the race that we can pull off some 13.8s.
14.134.
A wall contact there for James. It's there, we'll go for it. Just to get a few more spots up here. Try to position ourselves in the top 10 for the final 50. It's kind of what I would aim for. We got one around, and no yellow. Throw a yellow for that. I don't like having to throw yellows, but seen Spencer around backwards there, so.
The pit road's open.
That puts us 13th. We'll be getting one to go next time around, so. Yeah, top 10 by halfway would be awesome. I could easily go up and get that right now, but there's just no point in pushing it that hard. Gavin's up in 4th. Tracy's leading, Mitch is 2nd. I'm just hoping that I'm pulling the right strategy here.
About to go green, stay focused. Pace car is off. Green, green, green.
That abnormal lap is annoying on the cautions not counting. That's supposed to mean for when you're having like connection issues. So I'm guessing it's got a few people going, what does that even mean? James gets into Brandon there. They're really pushing hard here. Which is good for us. 95 laps to go.
14.231.
I just hope that I'm actually saving tires, because it's very easy to think you're saving and you're really just burning up the right front because you're not using brake and you're just kind of rolling into the corner. I would kind of like to get past both of these guys. But we'll follow Chad through on James. I think Chad thought he might not get the room and backed out of it there, but now he doesn't get the room. Now he's going to get the run on him. Let's just stay out of the mess, though. Be able to get there. Push it a little bit harder for a moment, just to get the spot. Okay. puts us 12th. Doing what I need to do. A little contact up there for Scott as he gets the wall, possibly.
14.184.
He gets a big bobble on the transition there. Shoots him up the track. Brandon's going to get around him. He nearly gets in the wall. And Chad's trying to get a nose there. Scott is definitely having some handling issues at the moment. I'm not sure if the marbles are really affecting things for him as he gets up there in that second groove, but no, he's loose.
14.2.
He is really loose, and he's diving down to the apron now. We're just, we're gonna take advantage of that.
Stay low. 14.37. Stay low. Clear.
Alright, that is 11th. We're almost to halfway.
14.254.
Went a little quick there.
14.118.
How far behind is the leader? Not on our map.
14.157.
How far behind the leader are we? 6.6. So, right at that halfway mark. And that whole first run, we were worried about Shane catching us, and now Shane is 2 spots ahead of us. So, did he burn his stuff up? Or has he backed off now after getting shuffled out of the lead? It'll be interesting to hear what he has to say on if he just burnt it up going too hard, too early.
14.234.
Alan making moves behind us. He's kind of been on our run plan.
14.205.
We'll give it to Shane. That's a good looking car. Oh, he's loose. He's fighting loose. That right rear does not like what he did early.
Okay, we're halfway to the finish. 14.305.
Well, we're to 11th at halfway, which isn't very much further than what we started and what we fell back to early, but considering that Shane was about to lap us,
14.288.
and now he is holding us up, we've done something correct with our tire strategy.
Stay low. 14.289. Clear outside if you want it. You're in the top.
Oh man, he is struggling. I don't know if he's even going to be able to finish.
14.2.
We've got lap car up ahead. That is Dylan.
14.213.
Still no need to go. Oh my god, I almost put it in the wall. Not concentrating. Just
14.3.
big arcs, ease it around, not heat up either tire. It is getting a little bit more pushy on exit.
14.233.
I feel like at some point Shane's going to be a caution, so or anyone who is suffering from that extreme loose.
14.263.
Dylan just getting out of the way. Thanks to him.
14.365.
Lap cars are free to race, but yeah, if your car is junk, then obviously racing isn't going to do you any good to regain anything. Might keep you on the lead lap, but if you're burning up your right rear anyways. Shane has pulled it into the pits. He's clearly got so undrivable that he decided not to be a yellow. Thank you to him for doing that. Now we got James coming up. He is 16th place, so we're not even really that high up the running order in 10th, because 16th place is up ahead getting lapped. How far back is Mitch and Tracy? 5 seconds back.
14.241.
James just giving us the room.
Outside clear. 14.318.
I think he's getting really tight. That car just doesn't look like it wants to turn. He's not going through the same issue as Shane. I think they're having the opposite problems. Gavin is in 7th, just ahead of us, so he was up in 4th. I think he has burned off his tires.
14.223.
We're not even going to get to the point where the lights come on. It's going so quick. Everyone's done an awesome job. I think the lights are about to come on. I think they actually just came on. Seeing flashes of weird shadows.
14.187.
Well, is it go time?
14.195.
Gavin and I are on the same set. If he went with Daniel's set, it looks like he is struggling. Can't tell if he's loose or pushing.
14.157.
But he is heading backwards. But I think it's time for us to start trying to move up the order.
14.229.
Obviously, we're going to get a little easier passes being the YouTuber and league owner. But not much I can do about that. We're not going to get an easy pass from this guy. Well, Except for his tires are probably burnt, so. Oh, he's tight.
Car outside, 14.319. Stay low, there's a car on the high
Oh,
side.
Mitch is falling off. Did not expect to see that. Looks like he is loose.
Outside is clear. 14.269.
That is interesting. Yeah, Mitch has gone extreme loose. And he might be going around.
14.256.
Could have went 3 wide there. Obviously, we're not going to do something stupid like that.
Clear. 14.584. Car outside. Stay low. Keep low. Clear high.
The Honda is on its way to the front. That is 6th place. Got Chris ahead.
Car stop down low.
And I don't.
Car stop down low. Go
Oh,
high.
you got it. Yellow.
14.221.
Yellow there. He was on the
They
apron.
want you in single file. Pit road is
Well, that
closed.
plays out
Go
really
outside.
good for us.
Car.
Everyone's struggling with tires.
Pit road is now
They're
open.
not going to get that back. They're not going to cool off their tires or do anything like that. We will have James just ahead of us. Looks like Spencer is in the pits. I believe he was the one that was sideways. He's had an unfortunate race. Tracy's got a few lap cars between him and Colton. Cabe is in 3rd. And James is going to go drive through the pits to
Car.
get out of the running order. We will go 2 to green here. So everyone's offline cooling their tires. I don't know how much pickup affects the car. It probably doesn't do much, but I don't want to mess with that. We're feeling good right now. It's the final 41 laps here, and it's been a great race so far. Let's see what we can do for ourselves.
Green flag, green flag.
Watch jump in the start. I'm not going to clear black flags. Single file restart should be pretty easy not to get a black flag. A little loose.
316 outside. Still there, hold your line. Keep low. Clear. 14.353.
Just go down and use all that grip. Get the spot. Get aggressive. Top 5. Can we get up to Ian?
14.245. You're in fifth. Car outside. Outside is clear.
It's go time.
13.96.
Alright. We don't need to go that aggressive. We've still got a lot of laps. I don't want it to get too loose on us. Ian's putting some pressure on Cabe.
14.064.
Oh, we got another caution. That is Mitch.
Line up, single file. Pit road is closed. Half the 7 car. Pit road is now open.
And we'll reset top 5. We got the lap cars out of the way. This is kind of how the cars race went. More cautions late just because everyone's getting more aggressive. I think we had a super fast pace truck lap there, so I'm just going to give everyone time to catch up. Should be 2 to green this time, but if it's not, then I'll switch it to 2 to green. So, we got the pass done on Chris. We got a ton of speed in this thing still. And do we have time left? Yeah, we got 46 minutes left of time, so we're good. It worried me when it said only 340 left on the time to the right, or on the relative, but
One to go. Next time by.
we have 46 minutes remaining of this. This things went by quick since we've had such a clean start to it.
About to go green. Stay focused.
You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and
The pace car is
not
in.
go all the way up there.
Green flag,
Colton
green
gets a
flag.
pretty bad start. Thought we had a contact there when the green popped up on top, but it was just that abnormal lap message.
Slow car download. 14.256. Outside clear. 13.9.
30 to go. Giving Ian just a bit of time to work on Cave, but we will make the move if it's there.
079. Slow car down low, car inside, go high. Clear. 14.2.
I think that was James going into the pits. Holden get loose. Yeah, we got more grip than Ian right now. I just got to set it up.
164.
Take a moment, let the tires cool down a bit, then get that run. 26 to go.
14.189.
Trying to set it up.
Inside. Still inside. Stay high. 14.354. Still there at the bottom.
Lap traffic, we're gonna back off, cut down, get the run off the corner. Nope, just run into the back of him.
Outside is clear. 14.341.
I got too good of a run there. Now we can't do anything. We just gotta wait for him to get this pass done and follow him through. He's getting too loose off the corner though.
14.409.
He's getting way too loose off the corner. I believe this is time for 3 wide.
Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Still there. Still there.
Not that there's ever time for 3 wide, but it was worth a shot. No grip on the apron, though, at that point. Alright, we should easily be able to clear him now. A little loose. 14.117. Be patient. Easy on throttle. Don't put any heat into it that we don't need. We're quicker than him, and we got the pass now. A little push on the apron. Make sure that we don't go down on the apron there. Can't believe this has worked out this way. I mean, we've gotten lucky with the cautions. It's worked out perfect for our plan. Start dialing the brakes back a little bit since we're using brakes now on entry. Definitely fastest car on track at the moment.
14.141.
By a large margin. Set up the crossover on exit and job done. Job done until I self-spin on corner entry. Chad may have blown a right front. Looked like he was pushing up that bad.
Outside is clear. 14.213. Great job. 10 to go.
10 to go. No, it's not even fair.
Outside. Still there. Go low. 14.336. Clear high. Okay, you are the leader.
Holy crap, Daniel. Awesome job. Awesome job on this setup. I mean, it's not over with yet. We still got lap traffic, but what a freaking setup. This thing, save it, and then drive the wheels off it. And we don't even need to keep pushing. We just need to ease ourselves around here. Although, I would really love to lap Gavin, who is getting way loose.
14.529. Clear up top. 5 to go.
What a great set, Daniel. That is like 2 wins in 2 weeks off of some awesome setups. Scott, it is going away on him. It is really going away on him. I mean, I could be 5 seconds ahead right now if I wanted to be. White flag this time. There's not going to be a yellow. And we are going to get our first... Is this my first K5 win? I think it is. There we go. It didn't even seem fair there at the end. Oh, man. 0 incidents. I don't even want to do a burnout because I want to see what these tires were. Holy crap. Look at all the marbles all over this place. We'll park it right here.
Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in.
Wow. That thing was a rocket. That thing was... 51-51. Oh, we did 51-51. Oh, that's awesome. 51-51. 96-76. I can't believe I just Lewandowski'd it. I'm never even on tire wear. 51-51. Oh, that was so much fun. That was awesome short track racing. Woo! Man, I can't believe that. That is crazy. Let's go through the wrecks here at the end. Congrats to everyone that made it to the end. I mean, it's clear that you just got to save. You got to find that balance with one set of tires. But let's see what all happened out there. What contact happened? We're going to have Tracy, a little scrape of the wall. Chad gets a bit of a push and into the wall. Gavin? No. Gavin hit the wall. Here's our first caution, and oh, okay, good. It wasn't even actually car-to-car contact that started it. Chris just got loose there. I thought maybe James had turned down off the corner and hooked him, but not at all what happened. And Spencer getting loose, and just, yeah, when it checks up that much right there, it's hard for anyone to slow down for that. He's going to do a wall tap. And a wall tap. And a wall tap, maybe. Yeah, I think a lot of people, obviously just on fixed set, probably getting really tight. Thanks to Daniel for hooking me up every week with stuff. Makes my job a lot easier of just driving and not having to know how to do anything. But we definitely found out that it's not all about setup. It's a little bit about saving, because Gavin was on the exact same setup. We have Mitch. Is he, oh yeah, he's really loose here. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are driving into the corner really hard. Scott, a little loose. Let's just go to the cautions. We had a lot of long runs there. Oh. We on one. Oh, and Spencer just jumps on the brakes. It goes sideways. We had to throw a caution for that. And James gets tight. He might have blown a right front there. And then Mitch getting loose and losing it into the corner. He holds on to it, but I think his right rear blew there, possibly, or just superheated. And then to the end, no caution from there, and we just had a massive advantage over everyone by saving those tires up. So, I mean, we could have won this thing by a lap if I had pushed it. Like, not if I had pushed it the whole way, but that was awesome. I hope you enjoyed that one. Let's take a look at the results. And let's see where everyone else finished here. Oh wow, this is even better. Oops, not that. Cancel that one. We set fastest lap time on lap 114. So the car was just fast no matter what. And we led 9 laps. We get 28 championship points. Tracy holds on for 25 points there. Alan, following our strategy at the back, coming up through, gets 3rd. Ian 4th. Colton falls off to 5th. And Christopher, Chris, Cabe, Gavin holds on to a 9th place with a car that looked like it wanted to kill him. Brandon, Kenneth, Scott, Chad, Dylan, James, Mitch, Spencer, and Shane round out the field. So, yeah, that was awesome. That was a lot of fun. Really clean racing, some tough racing. I think everyone's going to learn now. Got to save those tires. Going to have a whole different look at it. 150 laps at Oxford, and again, going to have to make the field too. So we've seen that's not easy because I believe the highest ranked guy didn't make it. So Oxford is going to be tough, but that's up next Sunday. I hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching.